Good morning, Fab Fam. So here we are again, Tinesha Davis, y'all, for all of my newcomers, my new subscribers, and all of that. Welcome. And before we get started with this video, y'all, don't forget to thumbs up because you can do that in the beginning. Don't forget to subscribe. On this channel, we talk about all things budget, we talk about travel, we talk about lifestyle, and most importantly, we talk about the costs associated with those things, okay? And don't forget to leave a comment if you have any questions at any point in time during this video. Today's video, we are going to talk about January's budget. We're going to talk about what I projected, and we're going to talk about what actually happened, okay? Because as you all know, in the beginning of the month, we do a budget with our best projections based off of past experiences and based off of things that we know are coming up. But as we all know, life happens, and sometimes, you know, you're living your month good and then boom, the heat breaks. Oh yeah, for all your properties. So let's talk about it. This is January's review. On this side of the paper is what I originally projected, and on this side of the paper is what actually happened. Things highlighted in this darkish pink color means I did actually better than expected, and things highlighted in this blue or outline in this blue means that I did a little worse than expected, or I didn't project for it at all. And things in this greenish yellow highlighter means it's something that we're doing new to our budgets going forward, okay? So let's talk about it. Originally, I projected that I was going to make $11,970. This month of January actually turned out to be way better than expected, and I came in at $18,006, y'all. Okay, the reason why I got extra money, not only because some of the things like rentals and YouTube and things like that probably brought in a little money than I originally expected. The major bump in my income was the fact that I started a new job. So my old job actually cashed out all of my unused vacation days. Y'all, that's why I say, even with my money, I also budget my vacation. You will find me working 10 hours, 12-hour days just to make sure that I am using my vacation time wisely, my paid time off wisely, because time is money to the tune of an extra $6,000 after taxes. And let that be noted too. This is my take-home pay after payroll deductions, after taxes are taken out. No such thing as medical anymore, because the company I work with now covers all of my medical expenses and insurances, right? I did add back to this budget my 401k, and we're going to see why a little later down the road, okay? So gifts. I said I was going to give $800 in gifts, and I actually gave $1,020 in gifts. HOA, $95. Water, $175. Gas, I said $145, and it actually came in at $162. Electricity, $300. And I do believe I have to get my thermostats changed. I got programmable thermostats, but I noticed ever since I got them, my electricity bill has been high and my gas bill has been no better. So the people who came to look at my HVAC system did say that the thermostats that I have are pretty much the worst. They hate them. So I have to look at doing something different. The first thing I'm going to do is call the company that installed them, because they installed those thermostats because they didn't have the Nest ones on hand. And Nest would actually be way better and will actually use my auxiliary heat in a more efficient manner. Right now, my auxiliary heat has just blown willy-nilly. So cell phone, $215, and that is for 3 cell phones, unlimited plans. Internet, $80, and that is for, I don't know, 100 gig or something. It's a super fast internet speed, because I do have a household with heavy internet users, and a lot of streaming goes on in this house these days. Okay, security systems, $120, and that's for security systems on 2 homes. Insurances, I said $260, and it actually came in at $176 because my insurance is with a credit union where once a year they actually pay us dividends, or they pay us something, I don't know, but what they do with those dividends is they just apply it to the bill. Easy Pass, I said $25, and I didn't spend anything on Easy Pass. Subscription services, this is for Hulu, Netflix, YouTube, and $5 that I do a month to a Patreon. That is $35. Housekeeping, I usually get it done bi-weekly, and I was out on vacation, so I only got it done once this month. So I said it was going to be $200, and I actually only spent $100. Home Depot credit card, $200. Hair, I said $100. As y'all see, ain't nobody getting nothing done to this hair. I just didn't have time. I know it is high time for me to take these things out, but life has just been moving, and I just been like, you know what? We're gonna have to wait out this one. Nails, $75, and I actually only spent $67. I went to Florida in January for Juanita Brighton, aka Busy Bee, aka Queen Mother of the village in Ghana. Had an amazing new beginning party, which she does every January. And every January I go, and it's just a new year, new intentions party. Like basically we're going to go there, we're going to reflect on what we would like to be better in our 2019 and what we're claiming for 2019 and what we're calling forth for 2019. It is an amazing party. I only missed it once. That was last year. I didn't go. I went snowboarding instead. But this year it just, just really reconfirmed to me how much I enjoy that party, the company there, and the intentions that we set there and everything. So I think going forward, I'm going to always go to that party every year. So I had budgeted $500 to spend at that party, or to spend on going to the party, and I only spent $699. I spent $699. It's a little more than I originally intended, but that's because I had more money come in this month, so it made me more generous. Originally, me and my friends were going to split our hotel and things like that, but because I had extra money, I was like, nope, this is on me. People tried to cash at me money, and they tried to help pay, but I was like, no, I had this abundance in my life, and I wanted to share that abundance. So I picked up the cost of our housing, which wasn't bad at all, because once again, Queen Mother hooked us up with this 2-bedroom timeshare, like just full apartment style, and it only cost $300. I gave her $400 just as an extra thank you, and then also I wanted to stay in South Beach one night just because, and so I actually got an Airbnb out there I didn't get anybody's permission or anybody's consent. It's what I wanted to do, and so that's why I spent $699. So I only spent $699 on housing, plus y'all know I could be super thrifty. So normally I flew Spirit Airlines, and normally what I will do is pack all of my stuff in my purse. Like not even a carry-on. But this time I said, you know what, let me act like I got a job and actually pay for luggage. So about $70 of that went for luggage. Yeah, I decided to pack a suitcase. And it's interesting because on Spirit, it's actually cheaper to pack check luggage than it is to pay for a carry-on. So I did check luggage. And so yeah, but because I paid for housing and everything, I didn't pay for any food. I didn't pay for anything else because my friends actually took care of me, and they paid for all of those other things, all the extracurricular activities we did. And then also, Queen Mother was only asking for a $100 donation to Leap for Ghana. Y'all can check it out at leapglobal.org. And in exchange for attending the party. It was a 4-day party. Super amazing. I'm going to have some video about it coming up in the near future. But $100 donation per person. And so my friend actually paid for our donations as well. Okay, savings. I said I was going to save $1,500, and I saved $1,500. The mortgage, I said Well, the mortgage is typically $3,100. And what I like to do is whatever I have left over after I live my month till its fullest, being mindful that is. You know, we're not just going willy-nilly in the streets. We are being mindful of what we're spending. So after my mindful spending and what I have left over is what I send extra to my mortgage, because a lot of you know one of my major goals is to pay this good home off one of these days within the next 5 years or less. Inshallah, ashallah. So what I end up sending to my mortgage was $8,475. Okay, so originally I was going to have $4,045 remaining, but as we know, I got extra money, so that it was a non-factor. 401k. What I decided to do was start actually tracking what I send to 401k, because I noticed that a lot of people watch my videos and when they don't see a direct saving category, they question me on why aren't you saving anything? Well, there's two reasons for that. One is because I actually have over 8 months of living expenses saved up in my emergency fund. Two, I have my 401k accounts, which I actually contribute money to every single month. It comes out of my payroll deduction. So what I decided to do to better show that is to go ahead and add that money back to my income and then show you what I'm putting into my 401k every month. So this month I put in $1,420 to my 401k, of which my company matches 6%. In April, I am going on a cruise. I'm taking the celebrity, The Edge. The Edge is a new ship that came out in December, and it was this dream of mine. I come up with dreams every week, y'all, but it was a dream of mine to actually be on this boat. So when I seen that Abraham-Hicks was actually doing a cruise on this boat, I immediately signed up to be a part of that experience. Now, I signed up for this about a year ago. So the final balance came due, and my portion of the final balance was $1,806. And so thanks to my whirlwind of cash that fell in, I was able to pay that off completely. This cruise leaves once again from Fort Lauderdale. It's like I'm finding myself in Florida a whole lot these days. And so I bought my round trip plane ticket to Fort Lauderdale to include luggage, y'all. So I paid $150 for my round trip ticket. Amazing. It's so inexpensive getting to and from Florida. I have a business with some friends, and we had to pay our business fees this month. And it was my responsibility to actually pay them, and I kind of forgot a little bit, so I had to pay a $25 late fee. Now, speaking of Florida, because like I said, I found myself going to Florida a lot this year. This is going to be my second time going there. However, you know, Spirit Airlines has the $9 club, and basically it costs $59 to be in the $9 club. But what happens is it gives you $9 off of things. So you get $9 off of your flights, you get $9 off of your luggage, you get $9 off of whatever extracurricular thing you have to buy to go with your flight. So I decided it was a good investment. So I invested $59. Actually, my company invested $59. So that means I will be writing this off as a tax write-off to get that discount for Spirit Airlines. And then PicMonkey, another tool that I use for my company, is what I use to make my thumbnails, most of my thumbnails when I'm not being lazy. And so that is a $108 annual fee. And then speaking of them HVAC repairs. All right, so January, my heat here stopped working. I came home from Florida. The house was 44 degrees, y'all. And then my tenant called me to tell me her heat wasn't working. So I had to get the repair people out to both of our properties. And that originally cost me $260, okay? With that original $260, heat was repaired, but then I found out a few days later my heat was still broke, and so that's why the HVAC guy here is again. But the repairs that I'm paying for today, they're not showing up till next month's budget, to February budget. Y'all, another new addition I decided to do. So you know how I have somebody come clean my house? I decided to have a cook too. And y'all, my chef is our very own Kerr Wren. She has started meal prepping and cooking for me. And I'm like, y'all, why haven't I been doing this? Like, it is so bomb. She is making food that goes with my blood type because I am following the Eat Right for Your Blood Type diet. My blood type is B positive, and I find that we have the most diverse list of food that we can eat, and our void list isn't hard at all. The cost of her, and I say this because she is valued way more. She has way more value. But what I was willing to do for my budget, being that food hasn't always been a high priority for me, and I didn't want my food category to jump up tremendously. So right now I'm paying her $300 a month, but the $300 is a set fee, meaning that even if I'm on vacation and she's not preparing food for me, or even if I'm on some sort of diet and she's not preparing food for me, I'm still paying her $300. And so with that being said, groceries, I try to be mindful. Like I said, last month I spent $60 in groceries, y'all. This month I spent $225 in groceries for these meals and everything. In restaurants though, this is where we see a huge difference. Last month I spent $179 eating out. This month I only spent $54. And with that $54, that was me and Carla. We went to this fabulous party. Again, a video will be coming out one of these days. We went to a fabulous party, stayed at this fabulous hotel, Salamander. And the next day, we wanted the shrimp and grits. And so I treated us both to shrimp and grits. And that's what came to $54. Miscellaneous. Last month, I spent $534 in miscellaneous things. This month, I only spent $180. So that's what I have. This is the story that my money told about me. It's like your money's out there gossiping about you somewhere. So if your money was telling somebody about you, what would your budget reflect? What would your money be saying about you? Until next time, guys, don't forget to thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not a subscriber. And don't forget to leave a comment if you have any questions. Until next time, peace.